There are places where time seems to sleep, where the mountains whisper to the wind, and the fog hides things man was never meant to see. And in that land, people once spoke of a creature that flew through the night. Not a bird, not a demon, something caught in between. The German settlers called it Schnellgeist, the quick ghost, but when the name crossed oceans and tongues, it twisted into Snallygaster. In the 18th century, they carved six-pointed stars on their barn doors to ward off evil. But then, they began to hear wings, made not of feathers, but of iron. By dawn, the livestock were found drained of blood. No tracks, no signs, just silence. From that day on, they called it the Sky Devil of Maryland. And every time the wind screamed above the trees, they knew it was back. A century later, in 1909, newspapers exploded with fear. Headlines shouted, "A monster in Maryland." They said it swooped down from the sky, stealing men, women, and even children. Some swore it had one glowing eye, others that it breathed smoke. The newspapers spread like wildfire. Hundreds claimed to have seen it. Massive wings, a metallic beak, and eyes burning like coals. They called it many names. The Sky Devil, the Maryland Monster, the Death Bird. But among the hills, one name whispered louder, the Snallygaster. In the town of Frederick, a group of blacksmiths swore they shot it. But when they approached, only scorched earth and the smell of rust remained. A farmer named Fisher said he saw it snatch a calf right before his eyes, its claws shining like blades, moving without a sound. The townsfolk grew terrified. They carved six-pointed stars on their barns and burned lamps through the night, believing light could keep the sky demon away. But then the rumor changed. They said the government had intervened. A group of revenue agents was sent, chasing moonshiners, and something else. Deep in the woods, they found a hidden pit, smoke rising from within, and in the torchlight, something hung from the ceiling, breathing. An explosion followed, erasing every trace. Newspapers said they destroyed an illegal distillery, but locals swore they heard a scream before the flames. After that night, the Snallygaster vanished. Yet years later, a miner claimed to find its frozen remains deep inside a cave near Blue Ridge. They said the government took the body. No photos, no records, only whispers about a steel container taken away under moonlight. From then on, silence. But sometimes, when the rain falls over Maryland, people still hear metallic wings cutting through the storm. A scholar from Baltimore once said the word Schnellgeist means swift spirit, not monster. Perhaps the Snallygaster was the spirit of the land itself. But then, in the 1970s, hunters near Frederick claimed to hear the same metallic screech echoing from the woods.
They recorded a strange sound, a frequency too high for any known animal, like steel grinding through the wind. When they reached the source, they found scorched circles on the ground and a faint smell of ozone in the air. No one stayed past midnight, but the last man to leave said he saw red eyes watching him from above. Today, that forest is closed after dark. Locals claim to hear tearing metal and feel a sudden chill that freezes the air. Several paranormal investigators placed cameras there. Every feed died at 3 a.m. To this day, no one knows what the Snallygaster was. A creature? A myth? Or a warning whispered by the mountains themselves? Some say it never left, that whenever fog blankets the valley, the sound of metal wings still drifts through the clouds. If one night you hear a metallic flutter in the distance, look up, but not for too long. Maybe Snallygaster is just a tale, but sometimes legends are how a land remembers its fears. From the Appalachian mist to the yellowed pages of old newspapers, the Snallygaster still flies, in memory and in shadow. Because sometimes the scariest thing isn't the monster itself, but not knowing if it was ever real. Whispered voice, whispers of folklore. Don't forget to follow before the mist fades.